If passed, Initiative 185 would extend Montana's Medicaid expansion program, a program that provides health coverage to nearly 100,000 low-income adults. The latest polling on this initiative, though, indicates its passage is no sure thing. Our chief political reporter Mike Dennison tonight has more on what happens to Medicaid expansion if this initiative fails, or for that matter, if it passes.
In 2015, a coalition of Democrats and moderate Republicans in the legislature narrowly approved Montana's Medicaid expansion program. But now, most Republicans who were part of that coalition are opposing Initiative 185, which would extend the program past 2019.
My philosophy remains unchanged. I actually think expansion is our moral duty, right? And the problem I have is that 185 doesn't provide the boundaries that I'd like to see on the next generation of expansion.
Republican lawmakers who favored the expansion 3 years ago also insisted on a 2019 expiration date so they could review the program and perhaps make some changes. But core supporters of Medicaid expansion aren't confident that same coalition will exist at the 2019 legislature, so they came up with I-185 asking the voters to extend the program. I-185, however, also raises tobacco taxes to help pay the state cost of Medicaid expansion, and 2 tobacco firms are spending more than $17 million to defeat the measure. GOP supporters of the expansion say if I-185 loses, they'd still argue to extend the program, but make it more restrictive and require hospitals benefiting from the program to help cover the cost. Republican former state senator Bruce Tutvet of Kalispell voted for Medicaid expansion in 2015, but has appeared on campaign literature opposing I-185.
I would come down and testify for voting for it again with these caveats that there's skin in the game, there's co-pays, there's work requirements, the things that make it a functioning, good program.
Supporters of Medicaid expansion say they're happy to work with the next legislature on tweaking the program, whether the initiative passes or not. But they remain concerned that if I-185 fails, all of Medicaid expansion could be in jeopardy.
What we're not willing to do is fundamentally gut the program, which is what many in the legislature want to do. As we go into the legislative session, we have the extremes in both parties, and we need folks in the middle to get this done. And that middle is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, where we don't have the votes.
So I think we can say no matter what happens with I-185, the fate of Medicaid expansion will still be decided next year in this building behind me. At the Capitol, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
Thank you, Mike. If Medicaid expansion does continue, the state will be responsible for 10% of its approximate annual cost of $600 million.